Welcome to Sales Made Easy. It's your friend in business, marketing, and sales, Devon Gall here. Today's video, we're going to be covering what's called bullet theory, all right? I don't know if is that allowed on YouTube? I don't know. But if I get kicked off, I'll remake the video. But we're gonna get right into it here. But first, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It helps the algorithm. It helps this video reach other current and future high rollers so they can improve their wealth and improve their station in life. All right, I'm bringing you over a dozen years of experience and notes and information here on this channel. And then our friendly PSA here, because I'm your friend, take notes. I know you don't want to hear this, but keep your notebook close to you. Nobody came to YouTube to do homework today, but you looked up sales training, you're a current or soon to be future high roller, you want to be successful, you desire to have that bigger paycheck, you want to be in that top 10-15% of reps in your company that are bringing home 80-90% of the commissions, right? That's why you looked up sales training. So take notes. You can watch 100 videos, but if you're not taking notes, you're not absorbing it, you're not gonna be able to apply it. All right, so take your future seriously, take your career seriously, take your outcome seriously, take your business's success seriously. So bullet theory, what is it? All right, first let's set the scene. It's an old-timey Western. It's you and the customer. All right, you guys are back to back. You both got your 6 shooters. You walk 10 paces, and then you turn around and shoot, right? The thing is, you only got a couple bullets. So your bullets are the reasons why they need to buy today. Their bullets are the reason why they can't buy today, right? So it's their objections versus your incentives and the reasons to buy for us, right? So bullet theory is basically the idea of saving your bullets and using your bullets wisely and at the right moment, and taking your time and aiming and using them correctly versus shooting off your whole, blowing your whole clip out, and then you got nothing left, and then you're at the end and you got nothing, nothing left. So we call that dropping your pants, right? So that we're doing the opposite of that. So part of the terminology, I was trained kind of by some old school people in sales. So first, two quick little rules here. Use your bullets wisely, save your bullets, meaning we don't use them to pitch, we don't use them in the beginning, we don't lead with incentives and all the benefits and everything. That's not how you lead, right? You lead with value. And then use them during a close, right? So if you remember the ARC method, right after we recap value, right after that and right before we close, that's when we want to use an incentive. An incentive is a bullet or a reason to buy, right? A reason to buy today, reason to sign up today, right? So let's talk about some of the different bullets that we have and that we're going to be using right before we close a customer. Right after they object, right after they tell us, hey, this is why I can't do it. I got to do this and that first. And then we say, we understand completely. Everybody we sign up, they have that same concern. And then we talked about this. Here's the value we talked about. Here's your hot spot that you're very interested in. And then this is bullet 1, right? Me, I'm bullet 1. I'm your local rep. I'm your point of contact. When you call up, it's me. I'm going to give you my contact info, right? You're only dealing with me. That's one of my biggest leads bullets when I'm selling myself is, remember, the customer's not buying your product or service per se. They're buying into you, because they probably could have just called 1-800 your product or your service today. They're buying you. So you're the first bullet. Let them know that you're their point of contact, you're the local representative, you're the go-to guy or girl, right? So you're the first bullet. Number 2, this is where we talk about maybe some discounts, maybe some introductory offers, maybe we use some gift cards, right? So that's kind of your other bullets, is your little, I call them gimmicks, okay? They're gimmicks, but they do sell. People sell with gimmicks, and it's not, they wouldn't exist if they didn't work, and they do work. It's just, I don't like pushing gimmicks too much because a lot of people just jump right into the gimmick. All right, the gimmick works, but you don't want to lead with it. You don't want to jump. You want to save it for this moment where you're at your like third or fourth or fifth loop of closing, and you've already sold on full price. You've already sold yourself. You've already sold the value of the system. You've already recapped the value that you guys are the best. Your product or service is the bomb.com and all that. Then we're getting into gimmicks. Then we're getting into gift cards and introductory offers and limited time offers and discounts and that kind of thing. That's when we start using these things, is right here. Another thing to remember that you can use for your bullets here is the differentiated value proposition. All right, what sets you apart from the competitor A and competitor B that they may currently have, or that you're going up against in your demo, right? What are the things that you provide? I don't know what they are for your company or whatever your product or service has to offer for that. Maybe they have better customer care. Maybe they have better, technology. I don't know, whatever it is, better. Maybe they have a US based calling center or something. I don't know whatever your product or service has. Find out what differentiates you from your competition. And those are bullets. Those are reasons why they should go with you today versus the other company, right? And then another great bullet is reframing your perceived negatives. All right. So like just an example here, let's say there's like a log, you're doing some kind of like installation, and there's like a longer lead time because you do have a lot of back order because there's so many customers that are signing up. Now you can tell the customer like, oh yeah, we can't get you in for 6 months, but you don't want to use it like that. It's going to kill the deal. They're going to be like, well, I'll just go with the other guy. But if you tell them, you create the urgency of like, I need you need to sign up right now because there's so many people that are signing up. We're looking at a couple months before we can actually get out there and get you set up, right? You're creating like the value because of all the other people that are signing up, right? You're creating urgency, you're creating value. So reframe some of these perceived negatives. You can actually use these as closing tools, as bullets, and as incentives, all right? So, whereas a lot of, maybe newer or mid-level reps are like worried or upset because of longer lead times or something like that. You're a killer. Oh no, that's a closing tool. I'm gonna tell every single customer these things, and they're gonna be like, oh, I need to get in line. Like, you need to get in line right now because so many people are actually signing up. I need you to like secure your spot, all right? Or else you're probably never going to get installed till like 3 years from now. So, or whatever it is. Or maybe you got back order of product, inventory is low or something like that. So, just to recap here, some of our bullets. Number one, it's me, it's you. You're the local rep. You're the point of contact. You're the one who they're buying, all right? Next one's the gimmicks, the introductory, the limited time, the gift card, this discount, that discount, the other thing, whatever it is, the little 10% off if you do it today. It's a 1-day event. It's only going through this. This is just the summer deal, whatever it is. Remember, if you have a gimmick, make sure it's a legitimate gimmick and it's not like some actual, like you're making something up and using fake fear of loss, all right? We're not that channel. We're using, if corporate says this deal's only good through the summer, then you got no control over that. That's okay. We can say that this deal's only good for the summer, all right? if everybody gets a discount and everybody, no matter who signs up, everybody's getting that discount, it's okay to hold on to that. To hold on to that discount until the end and you've closed on full price, and then use the discount to push them over the edge. Give them the reason to buy today, right? Then we have the differentiated value that's a really hard word for me to say. Differentiated value proposition. What sets you apart? Why is your company better than competitor A, competitor B? And then also the last one here is perceived negatives. What low inventory, back order, backlog, long lead time, long wait time for service installation, or whatever it may. I don't know what your company or product is doing, but whatever it may be, reframe that and use that as your closing tool. So that's bullet theory. We're saving our bullets till the end. We're not shooting them off in the beginning. We're not shooting all these things off to start the deal. We're not using any of these until the very end, when it's time to close, when it's time to ask them to sign, when it's time to get them into the system. All right, so appreciate you coming down. Thank you so much. Love you all. Now let's go make some money.